Hey everyone, it's BrickLover18 here today, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a tour of the West Edmonton Mall LEGO Store. A few weeks ago I had the absolute privilege to go to the West Edmonton Mall and spend a few hours in the LEGO Store. I had such an incredible time. This is the largest LEGO store in Canada and is our flagship store, so it was absolutely incredible to be there. And in this video I'm going to give you a full tour and talk about everything that I saw. So let's get right into it. So this is what the exterior of the LEGO store looked like from the second story of the West Edmonton Mall. This is actually the back entrance here, and I couldn't get a better view of the front entrance, but you can just see how unique the LEGO store actually is. Walking up to the LEGO store, because it's in the very back corner of the mall, you can clearly see it is the country's flagship store. Of course, the first thing you notice right when you walk into the LEGO store is the massive Technic Lamborghini, but we're going to come back to that. This is just an overview of the entire store right here. As you can see, it is absolutely massive and is truly Canada's flagship LEGO store. This is one of the biggest LEGO stores I've ever been in. There are just so many different sets and so many people, and it just looks absolutely incredible. I also love the different style here. The roof is open exposed to the rest of the mall, which just allows for a lot more really cool fixtures and things and builds all over the store. This store had one of the biggest pick-a-brick walls that I've ever seen, which we will come back to later, and overall just a ton of space for shopping. Like I already mentioned, we cannot miss the massive LEGO Lamborghini that's right here at the front of the store. This LEGO Technic green Lamborghini is a fixture in itself. Complete with 100% LEGO pieces and lights and sound, it is something that everybody walks into the store and stops and sees. Even on the inside, this model is incredibly detailed, and to try and get photos with it without anybody in the frame was pretty difficult. It's really incredible. Throughout the rest of the LEGO store, they've also got several different builds, including this really cool fire truck, which I liked. It was just sitting on the floor with the rest of the store right beside the Lamborghini, and you can honestly just see how massive it is when people are walking by. We've also got this really cool LEGO Stormtrooper, which is awesome. It is a pretty small one, but still really cool. It's standalone. And of course, this incredible pirate one. He's at the very back of the LEGO store and greets you at the secondary entrance. And you all know me, I'm a huge fan of LEGO pirates. I've already briefly mentioned, but the roof of this LEGO store was pretty incredible and really unique. Around the entire LEGO store, you'll be able to see there are so many sets and so many areas for displays. There was a pretty healthy sales section, the Technic section, the LEGO Creator, and honestly so much more. They've also of course got the minifigure factory, which I will also come back and talk about a little bit later. I really liked how they had all the sets on display. Because it was such a large store, there really was a lot of room for so many different sections. The Duplo section was very large as well, which is not something that LEGO stores normally have, as well as the LEGO Creator and the LEGO Disney section. They were pretty low on Disney sets. They had a lot of like double facing ones there, including the Mickey Mouse, but still really cool. The cash wrap is right here in the center of the store, of course right near the pick-a-brick wall. They've also got the digital design box, which you can't miss at a LEGO store. It's always there. And of course the minifigure factory. This is the only minifigure factory in Canada, and of course is something that I wanted to do, and it's located in the center of the store around all of the different LEGO sets. At the front of the store here, they've got a video section on display. There is actually no LEGO store employee guarding this, which I thought was brave, but then I realized nobody wants to steal video sets. They've got a lot of other sale sets on display, including some of the brick heads and the brick sketches. These cool gift displays, great gift idea ones, are some of my favorite displays around any LEGO store. I love all the different sets, I love the smaller sets and all the different options that they kind of have available. This was the time where they had the gift with purchase and all of these other sets and keychains on display as well. I was really excited to see some of these new brickheads here because I haven't had a chance to purchase those yet. They also had a super healthy selection of LEGO Creator Expert sets with so many on display and so many options available. You can tell a lot of AFOLs love to shop here. They had all the Chinese New Year's LEGO sets as well, right front and center, which was really cool. And throughout the Expert display, they had a lot of them on display, as you can see from the glass windows. And once again, just an overview of the Great Gifts Ideas section. My only complaint about this section and about this LEGO store in general was just the lack of Edmonton, Alberta and lack of Canada items that they had on display for sale. You know, given that this was a flagship LEGO store, I just thought there would have been more exclusive items that would only have sold here. But as you can see from the footage, a lot of what's included in this video is just LEGO sets that you'll be able to purchase anywhere. The pick-a-brick selection at the West Edmonton Mall LEGO store was super impressive. This pick-a-brick wall is basically double the size of the pick-a-brick wall that I would find in Toronto, and there were just so many really cool parts on the wall. There was nothing crazy special, I would say. I was impressed by it, but I wasn't like blown away. And unfortunately, I didn't end up picking up a cup. I was pretty low on luggage space, and I just wanted to get, back to Toronto, and there wasn't any pieces here that I thought like, oh wow, I should pick up some of these and bring them back with me. They were all pretty standard and nothing crazy, but during the peak season when there's definitely good pick-a-brick parts on the wall, this one is definitely the one I want to go to. I've mentioned this a few times now, but the West Edmonton Mall LEGO store is the only one in Canada with the minifigure factory. Located right in the center of the LEGO store, this is your opportunity to build and customize a LEGO minifigure of your choosing. This was really, really cool, and it's not actually something I knew was in Edmonton when I originally came, so I was very pleasantly surprised. Of course, I'm not going to the mall without making this, so I made 2 figures here and documented the entire process, which I'm going to upload in a second video here on my channel, so you will have to stay tuned. That is coming very, very shortly, and I cannot wait to show you what I made. Again, here's just an overview of the LEGO store itself. Throughout the over hour I spent in there, it was very busy at some points and very empty at others. It was great to see so many LEGO store employees helping you around. There was so much to look at and so many sets to see. That's why I filmed so many clips, because I knew there was just genuinely things that I was gonna miss. I was quite curious what was in these boxes behind the LEGO store counter. I believe it was the Titanic or one of the other new sets that came out. I really enjoyed looking at the creator expert sets because a lot of these ones I haven't had a chance to pick up yet, and I definitely want to do so soon. Seeing this art piece definitely made me want to purchase it very shortly because I love how they have that spaceman on display. I love seeing some of the customized LEGO store displays here. Some of these are not sets, like the dogs, some of the city sets are there, and then seeing this LEGO store was really cool as well. It is not minifigure scale, but it is like the Miniland style scale, and it just looked really, really neat, and I really enjoyed seeing that. Outside the LEGO store had some really cool displays as well that I forgot to show you a little bit earlier. All of the newer LEGO sets, including the LEGO Titanic. The mall roof was really, really cool as well because this was unlike a typical LEGO store roof you'd ever see. It was very, very colorful, and actually on top allowed a lot of different display models and LEGO builds itself. You could see some of them from the ground floor in the mall and within the actual LEGO store, but to get the best view, let's head upstairs so I can show you the models. Up here you can see how much is there. You can see right into the LEGO store and the really cool and unique fixtures. We've got a park ranger, a bear, and so much more. It's pretty crazy how the LEGO store is basically in the center of the mall, and you can see where the line would wrap around the store on big things like release days. I love the fact that you could actually see in the LEGO store. I loved the plane and the helicopter that hovered above, and it just looked really, really unique and added overall to the West Edmonton Mall experience for sure. Even if you don't like LEGO, the LEGO store was an attraction in itself. The helicopter, like I said, is definitely one of my favorite parts of this entire store, and I especially love the plane. And you can't get over that huge LEGO block right in the center, overlooking the entire store and the entire mall. I had the best time at the West Edmonton Mall LEGO store. It was so incredible to see, and I certainly didn't want to leave. But you saw from this video, there was so much amazing things to see and do. If you ever have the chance to go, you should definitely check it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out today's tour of the West Edmonton Mall LEGO store. I hope you had a lot of fun going through the store with me today, hearing some of my commentary and seeing all the amazing things that the store really has to offer. It was such an incredible experience just to be at that store and seeing everything there. And of course, you'll have to stay tuned for the how-to build video on how I'm going to show you how I made my customized LEGO minifigures during my time there, because I know I didn't get a chance to cover it in this video. That's because it's going to be an entirely separate video. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here in the next video.